sitting here with my wife. Thought it might be interesting to get her perspective on all of this. She's extremely comfortable on camera.
I am not.
Just like me. So you currently drive the minivan most of the time?
Most of the time. Drive the minivan. Chrysler Pacifica. It's beautiful.
What do you like about it?
I like the space. I like the 3 rows. I can separate the kids, which is really nice. We have 3 kids. So, lots of trunk space. And then the stow and go. I can put that down.
I would argue that it doesn't have a massive amount of trunk space. Like, it's deep and that's cool, but the space between the back seat and the door isn't huge. It's just that it's deep.
Yeah, but for what we use it for. I mean, we don't really do a stroller anymore. It's basically like Costco runs now. Chairs, baseball equipment. I'd say it does a pretty good job.
So what you're saying is we don't need a truck.
I don't know if we need a truck, honestly.
Well,
truck doesn't have a 3rd row. Separate the kids.
That's true.
From fighting.
But neither does the Tesla.
Yes, that is true.
So what do you like about the Tesla? The Model Y?
I like that it's faster than the minivan.
That it is.
No gas.
No gas.
It's fun to drive. I mean, the Tesla has good storage too.
Tesla has surprisingly good storage if you don't already know that. But the trunk area is huge for its size, and then also has a massive under compartment in the trunk. Most things we can get in there.
Yeah.
But, something I've never done since we've had these cars is put all the bikes in the back and go ride our bike somewhere.
That is true. We do have an issue with that. And when I take the kids to the park, it's hard putting all the bikes and stuff in the Tesla if I take the Tesla. Well, I can't really do that.
Well, you can't do it in the Tesla. And in the
van. In the van, I can.
You can get a couple bikes in the van. You can't get your bike, their bikes, and my bike.
Oh, yeah, our bikes, no. Yeah, you're right.
Right. So for something as simple as the whole family going for a bike ride somewhere, we can't do that. Of course, we could get the thing on the back and have, the 5 bikes coming out the back.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But
that's cheaper than getting a truck.
It is cheaper monetarily, but it costs more in the soul to drive around with that.
Both the cars are paid off. Just wanted to make that clear. Minivan is paid off. Tesla is paid off.
Which means we experience the full benefit of the trade-in. Huh? When I take the boys camping, we use the Stow and Go, which is super cool, by the way, that we could even use the Stow and Go. We put all the seats down. And, well, with the exception of a seat. And then we put all the camping stuff in there, right? It essentially fills up the majority of the interior of the van. And it's quite unsafe to drive that way with all that loose stuff in there. But if I wanted to add more, and that's just me and the boys. So if I want to take my daughter, who's now getting older and who wants to go, my wife, who does not want to go, that I'll try to force to go. And then we wanted to bring our bikes, so on and so forth. You just can't do it. There's a lot of things around experiences that I think the truck brings to the table that are less possible with the cars we have today. I'm pretty handy. So, Home Depot runs and things like that. I do things, but
yes, you do things. But when you put all the seats down in the minivan, you can fit a lot of stuff in there.
Yes, almost.
And it's covered.
And it's lockable. Well, I guess the Cybertruck would be lockable, but the Ram would not. Almost better than a truck, would you say? Almost in terms of storage. To be fair, I did get a brand new couch from Costco that was in a massive box. fit like a glove. All the seats down, no problem. In and out. Back right up to my garage, push it out.
The TV?
We got a 83-inch TV that we returned, by the way. And picked it up at the local store. The Best Buy guys brought it out, and they saw what I was driving. Because first they said, hey, did you bring your truck? And I said, well, I'll bring my car around. So I pulled up in my minivan, and they looked at each other and said, it's not going to fit. I said, just trust me, let's try. I measured it before, did all the things. Anyways, it fit. They were blown away. And at the time, I did say, see, what do you need a truck for? You got a minivan.
Yeah. I don't think they laughed, though. Did they?
They were younger. They don't have kids. They thought I was some dumb old boomer. And maybe I am. But in any case, it fit, and that's the point. All right, let me ask you this and come back to, you drive it most of the time, right?
The minivan?
Yeah.
Yes.
And do you like driving it most of the time?
No. I prefer to take the Tesla whenever I can.
There you go. How are you wrapping your head around being able to support getting a truck?
I'm still trying to wrap my head around the very large payment that we're going to have if we get a truck.
Fair.
I mean, I guess I probably would be driving the truck more if we keep the minivan and we get a truck, then I would probably drive the truck over the minivan. I did enjoy driving a truck when we had our Ford F-150, 4 years ago?
Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned that. We had an F-150 for about 4 years.
But because of
4
your
years ago.
commute, we sold it.
Yeah.
But I did enjoy it. I liked being up high. I felt like I was safe with the kids. Parking it was kind of a pain in the butt in certain parking lots. But yeah, overall, I think I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the space. I liked being up high, throwing things in the trunk or the bed of the truck, whatever you call it.
Mm-hmm. The minivan was my idea.
That's right.
I mean, I was definitely never a minivan person in my head, but we had our third child. We needed some more space. I mean, all of our kids were pretty young and relatively close in age at the time. And it was just one of those moments where I was just like, okay, practicality trumps, cool factor, and just go get a minivan. Which, by the way, I had to convince you for a little while to actually sign on to it.
Did you really? I don't remember.
Yes.
I just had a baby, so I didn't even care. I mean, I was 1 month postpartum.
Yeah. We were talking about all the 3-row cars,
Yep.
Palisade,
The
Telluride, all the different 3 rows. And, things were expensive. And then like a knight in shining armor came the minivan. So to sum it up, incredibly practical, incredibly family friendly, and in particular, the Chrysler Pacifica with the Stone Go. Oh my gosh, that's just chef's kiss. But you never want to drive it. That's the issue.
I think it is one of the ugliest vans on the road, though.
I personally think
one
it's
of
a
the
great
uncoolest looking vans.
I disagree, but this isn't a video about which minivan is cooler.
The Kia Carnival is pretty cool.
That's true. Kia Carnival looks pretty nice.
We could look into one of those.
We might look into one of those instead.
Instead of a truck.
Like a red one? Red one looks pretty good.
Yeah.
I think we just talked ourselves into a new minivan. No, but that's never going to happen. So anyways, we're getting a truck.